Starting face-off for the Brainerd Pee Wee AA versus Rock Ridge. We played earlier today against Cloquet at their Minnesota Hockey Day outdoor rink and beat them in a great game. Boys played an awesome game. I'm hoping to carry that win energy on into this game. This game's at the Eveleth Hippodrome. Original ice rink here was 1922. That's pretty much what you see here. The brick walls were added in 1938. Otherwise, the structure is relatively unchanged. A lot of hockey history here. Katzenberger carries it into the Rock Ridge zone. Henson down there to help him. Rock Ridge comes away with it. Aaron stops it, keeps it in zone. They chip it back out to the point, get past Heron. Steals back to defend. They slide the puck across the crease and gets trapped up in Trevorton's pads there, and he accidentally knocked it in, so Rock Ridge gets an easy goal there to start off. Lucky goal, I should say. Click on the face-off. Henson and Reed on wing. Steele and Heron back on D. Henson gets down into deep in the Rock Ridge zone. Lick picks it up. Lick just get knocked off the puck, tripped off the puck, no penalty. Rock Ridge comes away with it. Henson back checking here. They center it, but then Wingren picks it up. Out to Henson on the boards, back to Wingren. Wandering gets it into the neutral zone. Henson there to try and keep it there, but Rock Ridge dumps it in. They go off for a line change. And Wandering out to Henson. Henson center ice over to Norris. Henson goes off for a line change. Norris carries it in with the corner, drops it back to Lick. Lick tries to fire, but goes off a Rock Ridge player's stick. Lindner. Roush in there deep. Lindner. Up to Lick. Lick charging down ice. Into the Rock Ridge zone. Two players on him. Still battling for it. Lindner in to help him. And Rock Ridge comes away with it. Out, Steele and Roush back on D. Rock Ridge player loses an edge. Tied up on the far side wall. Roush with it. Out to Lindner. Lindner gets it out of the zone. Down ice. Chases after it into the Rock Ridge zone. They dump it back. Carry it on out into the neutral zone. Intercepted and sent over to Katzenberger on the far side neutral zone. Carries it in. Keeps it. So dancing around along the blue line, and they steal it away from him. Rock Ridge the other way, 3-on-3. Cut to the net, get a shot on. Puck falls into the crease, and David covers it up. Face-off. Up in the corner. Sent behind the Brainerd net. Huberty in after it. Rock Ridge sends it out to their point. left D. Norris putting on pressure. Katzenberger comes away with it. Katzenberger, Norris, and Gengel had it down ice. And that's an icing. Lick on the face-off. Look on the near side boards. Sent deep into the Brainerd zone. On the goal line, centered. Shot into traffic. Pop back out. Reed pokes at it. Roush with it. Got some steam on, 4-on-1. Can't get the backhand off. Poked off his stick by the goalie as he comes across the crease there. Henson wins it, sends it out to Van Wangeren. Shot on goal, pad save by Rock Ridge. Roush with it now. He sends it to the net, off the goalie's chest. Henson in the corner. Out to Roush. Roush dumps it back into the Rock Ridge zone, and the defense goes off for a line change. Henson in after it. Comes out to the neutral zone. Lick picks it up. It's taken away from him, sent in deep into the Brainerd zone. Heron there with it. Sends it up to Lick along the boards. Lick up to Henson off his skates into the neutral zone. Along the near side boards, Lick picks it up. Gets into the Rockridge zone. Gets knocked down. He's slow to get back up. Rockridge the other way, tries to deke around Heron. Heron pokes it off his stick, sends it up to Lindner. Lindner up the left side boards. Gets bumped off the puck in the corner. Katzenberger there to rescue. He sends it around behind the net. Rockridge recovers it, and they're trying to break it out, but Norris is there to keep it in zone. Up to Katzenberger, back in the corner. And Norris, both battling for the puck in the corner. Lindner chases after it behind the net. Tries to send it back, but it goes off the side of the net. Rockridge trying to clear it out. They get out in the neutral zone. Brainerd regrouping. Heron with it. Rockridge back the other way. On the near side boards. Heron tries to bump him off, but no luck. Norris, nice poke check by Norris. Lindner back the other way, sends it across the center of the zone. Katzenberger, but he didn't get the pass. Oh, Huberty took a hit there. Good call on that. Norris gets a lucky bump, steals the puck away. He's got a breakaway. Backhand pad save by Rockridge goalie. Lick charges in to put the forecheck pressure on. Puck dump deep in the Brainerd zone. Steele sends it back over to Roush, far side corner. Intercepted and ends up on goal where David covers it up. Face-off Lick. He wins it back to Steele. Steele sends it around behind the net to Roush. Reed up along the boards. Sends it to Reed, but it's intercepted by Rockridge. They keep it in. Roush and Reed battling for it. Shot on goal. Stick save by David. Lick on the face-off. Wins the face-off again. Roush sends it over to Steele. Near side. Up to Henson along the boards. Henson out to the neutral zone. Lick with a breakaway. Nice move, Lick. Gets a backhand off. Saved by the goalie. That was a speedy move there by Lick. Puck deep in the Brainerd zone. Lick sends it over to Steele on the near side corner. Steele out to Reed at the blue line. He gets it out of zone. Rockridge has to come out and regroup. Lick putting on neutral zone pressure. He and Henson run into each other. Both get knocked down. Both are slow to get back up, but they're back in it. Roush with it now. Sends it to the center and neutral zone, but nobody there to receive it. Rockridge dumps it in deep in the Brainerd zone behind the net. Roush in after it. Sends it along the boards over to Norris, far side. Norris with it. Roush overruns the puck and has to chip it out into the neutral zone. Lick with it now on the left side, carrying it in. He tries to deke the defense and loses the puck. Puck along the board, still in zone. Pops out to neutral zone. Huberty back to get it. He chips it back into the neutral zone. Lick with it. Up to Norris. Norris loses it on the blue line. Back out in the neutral, and Huberty dumps it in deep. Lindner in after it. Huberty. That was a lucky poke there. They would have beat him. Norris skates it in. It's poked off his stick. Stopped just outside the blue line, so offsides on Brainerd. Rockridge carrying the puck out of their zone. Poked off his stick by Norris. Lindner back in. Shot. Lindner goes wide. Katzenberger over to get it in the corner. Rockridge still with the puck, trying to clear it out. They get it out. They have 3-on-1 with Van Weingeren. Saved by David. That was whistled. Whistle was blown before that puck went in. Rockridge players are campaigning to goal there, but David had it saved and the whistle was blown. Katzenberger ran the face-off, won by Rockridge. Shot on goal, bounces just in front of the far side post. On goal. Another shot on goal. David's got that side of the net tied up pretty good. Lindner gets it out into the neutral zone across the blue line. Rockridge back the other way. Katzenberger center ice. Tries to pass it, runs into a skate. Rockridge player. Lindner picks it up, dumps it in deep. He's knocked down. No penalty. Rockridge skates right up the center of the zone. Shot on goal. Toe save by David. From the point. Shot about 10 feet wide by Rockridge. Lick elbowed down. Penalty. Puck sent behind the net. Steele after it. Engel there to help him. Steele sends it back the other way. Lick picks it up. Out to Reed at the blue line, but it's intercepted by Rockridge. He skates in and scores. Top right corner, glove side. Look at the face-off, won by Rockridge. Puck back and deep into the Rockridge zone. Gangle chasing after it with Lick. Gangle tries to get it to Lick. It's intercepted. Rockridge carries it out. Down to the neutral zone, down the near side boards. Huberty putting on pressure. They still get a centering pass. Runs into traffic. Lick trying to come away with it. Gets it out to the blue line, but Rockridge gets it back. Shot from high slot was high. Engel poking at it. Huberty knocked down. Lick battling for it as well. Lick gets it over to Roush. Roush with it. Dusts it off, sends it around behind the net. Reed there. Puck in the corner. Reed comes out for it along the boards. Sends it down ice. It's going to be an icing. Katzberger on the face-off, won by Rockridge. It comes outside the zone, so Rockridge has to regroup. There's 4:10 left in the first period. Brainerd down 0-2. Norris picks it up on the far side boards. Falls down, but gets the puck across the blue line. Roush over to Henson. Off the boards and deep into the Rockridge zone. Henson and Katzenberger in after it. Henson with it in the corner. Gets it in back behind the net. Henson still with it. Out to the point. Norris sitting high in the slot there, wide open. Out to Roush at the point. Roush fires it on net. Huberty trying to keep that puck in, battling on the blue line. Pops out to center ice, and Rockridge gets it. Huberty intercepts the pass. Back the other way. Huberty over to Lindner. Lindner up the right side, up the middle. He's knocked down and off the puck. Rockridge away with it now. Trying to get it out of their zone. Brainerd putting on forecheck pressure. Lindner slashed the stick out of the kid's hands. So Lindner going to the box for slashing. Brainerd on the penalty kill. 2:48 left in the first period. It's a 2-minute penalty for minors in this game. Gengel gets it all the way down ice. He falls down in the corner there. Rockridge back the other way. Gets some time on that penalty. Van Wagner just knocked down. No penalty again. Shot on goal. And they score. On the face-off, won by Rockridge. Rockridge circles back into their zone to set it up. Out to the neutral zone. And dump it down into behind the net. Roush in after it. Steele. That's Reed on the boards. Look there to help him. Roush sends it back behind the net where Huberty's going to pick it up. Huberty sends it back to Roush. Trying to get it out of their zone. Along the boards for Reed. Reed pokes it over to Lick. Lick skates it into zone to Henson. Henson has to circle back. He's got 2 men on him. Sends it down deep across the goal line. Lick in after it. Roush and Henson, all three down there battling for the puck. Rockridge comes away with it. Roush tries to dump it back into Rockridge zone. He does. Skates after it on the far side. Rockridge sends it up high into the stands, so whistle dead. 1 minute and 11 seconds left in the first period. Penalty kill is over. Katzenberger on the face-off. Rockridge comes away with it. They blow past the Brainerd defense. Shot on goal. Saved by David. Swept away by Van Weingeren. Lindner back the other way. He dumps it in deep. Chases after it. Got Norris with him on the other side. They tie it up in the just across the goal line. Players falling everywhere. Lindner and Norris out to the point. And Weingeren keeps it in. Races over to get it, but Rockridge comes away with it. They dump it in deep into the Brainerd zone from red line. Steele with it. Stolen away from him. Lindner picks it up. Sends it out to center zone for Katzenberger. Katzenberger bumped off the puck. Norris picks it up. Skates it into the Rockridge zone on the right side. Shoots it along the boards. Katzenberger and Van Weingeren race over to keep it in zone. Rockridge gets it, sends it out to center ice. One player there to try and receive it, but he able to defend him away and send it down behind the Brainerd net. That's the buzzer for end of the first period. Brainerd down 0-3. Starting face-off for second period, Brainerd Pee Wee AA versus Rockridge. Brainerd wins a face-off. Puck ends up back deep in our zone. Lick with it now, coming up along the near side boards into the neutral zone. Angle coming up his left side. Lick gets it on net. Almost gets it in. I don't know why it was whistled dead there. Rockridge back the other way. Roush pokes it off their stick. Roush with another poke check. Lick with it. Over to Norris in the neutral zone. Steele battling with the puck, sends it over to Roush. Lick picks it up in that corner, sends it up along the boards to Norris. Intercepted by Rockridge. Gangle pokes it across the blue line. It's in the neutral zone. Steele whacking at it. Steele picks up the puck across the goal line, sends it over to Roush again. Roush knocks it up. The Lick carries it down into Rockridge zone, right side. Brainerd line change. Shot wide by Lick from the point. And Weingeren. Shot goes wide. Reed forechecking Lindner with the puck. Shot wide by Lindner. Puck on the far side boards. Tipped out by Rockridge. Carried back in by Lick. Lick tries to spin, take a shot, but it's on the Rockridge players. Lindner picks it up. Lindner back to Reed. Reed tries to take a shot. He gets tied up. Rockridge gets it in across the blue line. Lick back checking. Puck behind the Brainerd net. Centering pass. Shot off the left post. Into the left corner. Steele clears it out. Lindner chases it down into the Rockridge zone. Got Reed and Lick with him. Centering pass. Lick not able to get a shot off. Rockridge back the other way. Lick tips the pass. Puck in the corner. Rick and Roush battling for it. Roush comes away with it. Roush gets down through the neutral zone. Centering pass to Lick. Tied up, couldn't get a shot off. Roush tries to get it. Rockridge goalie covers it up for a whistle. .53 left in the second period. Katzenberger on the faceoff and wins it, but Roush not able to keep it in. He has to race back into the Brainerd zone for it. Rockridge with it now. Shot on goal, pad save by David. Tipped away. Roush to Henson. Henson fans on his pass. Rockridge gets it. Out to their point, right D. Shot on goal, pad save. Henson picks up the rebound. Cross ice to Huberty. Huberty now able to get it out of zone. Steele now with the puck in the corner. Sends it behind the net, or carries it behind the net. Roush and Steele tying it up behind the Brainerd net. Rockridge tries to stuff it in the corner, but David shuts down that corner. Katzenberger up through the neutral zone, sends it down ice. That's going to be icing. On the face-off, Rockridge wins it. Gangle loses his stick, but able to kick the puck out in the neutral zone. Norris intercepts it in the neutral zone. Shot hits the goalie in the right shoulder. It is up into the netting. Face off to Norris. Norris to Heron. Heron back to Norris along the boards. And Rockridge with it now. Skated behind their own net. The far side boards. And Weingarten tries to defend. Now it's 2-on-1 with Heron back. Heron disrupts the Rockridge play and circling the zone, trying to set something up. Shot from the high slot, goes wide. Back behind the net, and Weingarten sends it out to Gangle at the point. Gangle not able to get it out of zone. Dump back deep in behind the Brainerd net. Heron sends it back to Van Weingarten. Rockridge picks it up. They keep it deep. Up behind the net. Centering pass. Intercepted by Heron. Out to Norris, then Lick. Lick gets it down through the neutral zone up the right side. Into the corner. Centering pass. Gangle's tied up, not able to get a stick on it. Rockridge back the other way. Roush, center ice, sends it over to Lick on the far side. It's taken away from him by Rockridge. High in the zone. Lindner now, back the other way. Lindner offsides, lost control of the puck, and got across the blue line ahead of the puck there. Katzenberger wins a face-off over to Lindner. Katzenberger picks it up, dumps it deep in the Rockridge zone. Katzenberger still with it in the corner, over to Lindner. Reed out front, waiting a pass. It's intercepted, and Rockridge back the other way. Across the Brainerd blue line, but they're offsides. Over to Lindner, who loses it. Lindner picks it back up in the neutral zone, skates it in, dumps it in deep, and in after it. Lindner still with the puck, circles the net, out to the point for Roush. Roush fires it. Oh, just high. Nice shot, though. It got deflected a little high. Rockridge entering the Brainerd zone, dumping in deep on the left side. Roush and Steele there to defend. Lindner up to Katzenberger. Katzenberger up to Reed. Reed up to the neutral zone. Into the Rockridge zone. He loses it. Roush at the point. Fans on his slap shot. And Rockridge with a breakaway. And they score. Left side corner on David. On the face-off, wins it back to Van Weingeren. He has to go back for it in the Brainerd zone. Out along the boards to Lick. Lick up the far side boards. Tries a deke. Poked off his stick, sent back into the neutral zone. Battle along the blue line. Lick tries to come away with it, and again poked away from him. Rockridge into the Brainerd zone. Henson there. Lick on the far side. Comes away with it. Henson with it. Back to Lick. Pass intercepted. Henson steals it. And loses it again in the offensive zone. Rockridge back the other way. Shot from outside the blue line. Stick save David. Puck in the far corner. Van Weingeren pokes along the boards. Pass Huberty. Rockridge D. Shot on goal. Pad save David. 18 shots on goal for Rockridge, now 7 for Brainerd. 9:13 left in the game, or left in the second period. Van Weingeren in the corner with Huberty. Huberty up to Lick. Lick and Henson. Into the zone, onto Henson's stick. It's taken away. Rockridge back the other way. Roush. Good defense by Roush. Gets the puck away. Over to Gengel along the far side board. Lick up the middle. Henson trailing. Lick loses it. Top of the slot. And Rockridge with it now. Henson and Lick tying it up across the goal line. Henson with it. Centering pass. Over to Gengel. Gengel's shot on goal. Saved by Rockridge goalie. Out to Roush. Roush shot high from the point. Rockridge carries it out through the neutral zone on the far side. Steele there to defend. Ties him up, but he's able to regain the puck. Into Roush's corner. Roush tying him up. Sends it back behind the net to Steele. Steele's tied up on the goal line. Katzenberger in there to help him. Rockridge comes away with it. Can't seem to get control of this puck and keep it. Katzenberger sends it behind the net over to Roush. Poke it along the boards to Norris, but it's taken away from him and sent back deep in the far side corner. Steele trying to carry it out. It's a skate of the Rockridge players to finally cross the blue line. And it's poked back in for an offsides by Rockridge. Reed on the face-off, puck deep in the Brainerd zone. Now Heron sends along the far side boards. Lindner up to Lick. Lick poked off his stick at the top of the slot. 2-on-2 Rockridge the other way. Heron and Van Weingeren. Shot on goal, covered by David. The last second. face-off. Comes away with it. Across the blue line. Linder up the center. Lick on the far side. Lick skates it right down and scores. Top shelf. I just let him skate right down there. Had some good speed going, and they just couldn't catch him. Brainerd on the board finally. Rockridge wins the face-off in the neutral zone. And Weingren, after it, pokes it around behind his own net. Aaron scoots it along further. Henson in the corner. Back behind the Brainerd net. Van Weingren battling for it. Katzenberger there with him. Puck tied up. Rockridge comes away with it. Centering pass. And they slap it in. Katzenberger wins a face-off over to Huberty. Henson picks it up, skates it in. He's knocked off it by three Rockridge players. Chases it in deep into the zone, and Rockridge breaks it out. Rockridge up the center, 3-on-2. Katzenberger back to help. Shot wide, puck behind the net now. Rockridge over to the right point. Hop shot from the circle. Saved by David. Puck loose in the crease. Finally whistled dead. Rockridge wins the face-off. Henson steals it away. Sends it up to Katzenberger. He skates it through the neutral zone. Over to Huberty. Huberty left side. Loses it on the boards. Henson there to help. Rockridge chucks it out center ice, and it gets tipped down ice. Roush with it. Skating it back out of the Brainerd zone. Roush gets it all the way down into the Rockridge zone. Poke back in, Henson in after it. Slap shot, pad save by Rockridge goalie. Henson on the near side corner, out to Roush at the point. Roush fires it in, pad save, and then shot in, rebound shot in by Owen Huberty. Brainerd scores another goal. Scores 2-5. And there's 5:03 left in the second period. Lick on the face-off, won by Rockridge. Rockridge entering the Brainerd zone on the far side. Puck down deep now. Sent around behind the net by Van Weingren to Heron. Heron sends it up along the boards of Norris. Sent back deep. Rockridge. Lick picks it up, sends it far side to Norris into the neutral zone. Norris races after it. Poked away before he can get to it into the corner. Norris battling for it. Puck out in the neutral zone. Heron fans on it. Rockridge now with it into the Brainerd zone. Stick save David. Lick up along near side boards. Trying to muscle it through traffic. Heron pops it out to Lick. Lick. Breakaway. They got a stick on him before he could get a shot off. He got slashed. He's shaking his hand. And puck sent back all the way down to the Brainerd zone. Heron retrieves it, sends it over to Van Weingren. Shot back behind the Brainerd net again. Rockridge with it in the corner. And Weingren tying him up. Or no, that's Heron. Centering pass. Intercepted by Katzenberger. Katzenberger up to Lick. Lick up the far side boards. He's tripped. And again, no call. He really tripped as he entered the zone there. Gets back Lick with it. Just inside the goal line. Norris tries to center it to Lindner. And Rockridge with it now. Send it up along near side boards and out of their zone. Down ice into the neutral zone and across the goal line. Steele with it, sends it up to the far side. Lindner with it, sends it out to Norris, center ice. Norris, Lick, it goes off his stick. Rockridge with it in their zone. They break it out. Roush picks it up in the Brainerd zone and gives it away to Rockridge player. Steele has to pin him into the corner. Lindner putting on pressure, puck out at the left D point. Their player fans on it. Lindner comes away with it. 1-on-2. Skates it into the far corner. And he's thrown down to the ice with no penalty. Rockridge back the other way. Steele angles him out to the outside. Puck up into the netting for a whistle. Katzenberger wins a face-off over to Van Weingren. Rockridge gets it. They try to shoot it from the point. It goes off of Huberty's leg pad all the way back down in Rockridge's zone. Huberty in after it. Katzenberger there with them. Henson gets it deep into the Rockridge zone. He knocks down a Rockridge player. No penalty. Hip checked him down. Up in the neutral zone, Katzenberger with it into the Rockridge zone. Henson's center ice, but can't get it to him. Rockridge comes out with it. Huberty chasing. Slap shot wide. Huberty tips it away. And Weingren after it in the corner. Lick with it now. Lick it, skates it out of zone. Got Henson on his right wing. Henson up the center. Shot on goal. Henson tips it in. What? Oh, okay. Oh, the whistle there for a second. I think they're going to wave that off, but Lick gets a shot, and the rebound, Henson tips it in. Lick on the face-off. 1 minute left in the second period. Roush dumps it in deep in the Rockridge zone. Norris in after it, along with Gangle. Lick picks it up on the far side boards. Lick with it still. Slapped off his stick. Goes in after it behind the goal line. Norris. Rockridge 1-on-3. Still able to get it all the way on goal and batted away by David. Lick with it. Over to Norris. Norris in on the right side. Got a little room. Tries to cut to the center, but can't. Backhands it. Centering pass. Nobody there. Roush back to Norris. Norris shoots it on goal. Lick gets the rebound. Shoots it on goal. Rebound over on the near side boards. And Gangle was just knocked down. Penalty on Rockridge for that. Cross-checking penalty. Gangle was cross-checked down, but he looks like he's okay. Brainerd on the power play now with 12 seconds left in the second period. play is Lick Norris Henson with Roush and Katzenberger. Deep in the Rockridge zone. Lick out to Norris. Norris loses it. Katzenberger not able to get anything on it before the buzzer sounds. End of second period. Starting face-off for the third period. Brainerd wins the face-off. Roush dumps it in deep. Lick in after it, as well as Norris. Norris picks it up. It's tied up in the corner. Henson in to retrieve it. Henson behind the net, looking to set something up. He's poked off the puck, and Rockridge now with it. Katzenberger. Brainerd power play. Puck was shot outside the red line. That should have been icy. Shot on goal. David's kick save. Puck still loose out front. David covers it. 1:03 left in the power play for Brainerd. Face-off. Katzenberger picks it up. Over to Norris. Norris lands on his pass. Dumped back deep by Rockridge. Roush now. Brainerd gets it out of their zone. It's fired back deep into their zone again. Bringing up this power play. Rockridge with a lot of forechecking pressure. Gengel carries it out in the neutral zone. It's taken away from him. Lick pressuring them deep into their zone. They spin away and carry it out into the neutral zone. Try to dump it deep. It hits Roush. Roush carried out by Lick. Lick into the Rockridge zone. Gets a shot off of the crossbar and up into the netting. Norris on the face-off. He wins it out to Katzenberger. Back to Norris. Norris to Roush. The point. Roush fires it on net. Puck deflected into the corner. Katzenberger fires it on net. Gengel sends it around over to Lick. Lick spins back, looking to get a shot. Sends it over to Katzenberger at the point. Katzenberger sends it into the crease. It's grabbed by the Rockridge goalie for a whistle. Lindner on the face-off. 15 minutes left in the game. Heron keeps it in zone. Lindner with it. Skates behind the net. Tries a centering pass. Goes off a Rockridge player's skate. Back checks. And he's going to get a hooking penalty for that. Lindner came out to the neutral zone and hooked down one of the Rock Ridge players. Finally get a whistle for that penalty. Brainerd on the penalty kill here now for 2 minutes, 14:29 left. Face-off, Rockridge comes away. Shot off of David's helmet. Lick skates it out through the neutral zone. Into the Rockridge zone. Back to Gangle. Gangle loses along the boards, and Rockridge 3-on-2 the other way. Intercepted by Van Weingren. He dusts it off in the neutral zone, and it's taken away from him. Aaron fires it all the way down ice. No icing. Gangle tries to keep it in zone, but Rockridge breaks it out and slowly skated into the Brainerd zone. And Weingren putting on pressure. Fired down to the other end of the ice by Lick for an icing. Minute 12 left in the Brainerd penalty kill. On the face-off, Rockridge wins it, but it comes all the way out and into their zone. They send it back through the neutral zone, across the blue line. Taken away by Reed. Reed carries it out into the neutral zone. Sends it over to Norris on the far side. Norris has to go retrieve it. Fires it in deep into the Rockridge zone. Rockridge in to retrieve it. Reed putting on some pressure. Rockridge back the other way. One man up the center. He's taken off the puck by Roush and Steele. Up in the corner. Roush after it. Roush comes away with it. Skates it out into the center ice. Up the middle. Gets a shot on goal. Pad save by Rockridge goalie. Roush still with the puck. Tries to swing it around behind the net and stuff it in the corner. Rockridge in through the neutral zone, across the blue line, past our two defenders, shot on goal, and then he falls down. Puck sent back down the other end for an icing by Norris. Katzenberger on the face-off, wins the face-off. Rockridge with it, scooting up towards the net, looking to set something up. Both teams even strength now. Shot wide. Gangle over after it. Gangle hooks it away. Katzenberger skates it down through the neutral zone, over to Norris right side. Norris shot on goal. Glove save by Rockridge goalie. Katzenberger on the face-off. Poked deep across the goal line. Katzenberger trying to get after it. Rockridge goalie covers it up for another whistle. Katzenberger wins the face-off again. Rockridge comes away with it. Let's get through the neutral zone into Brainerd's near side. Backhand stick save by David. Sent back behind the Brainerd net. And Weingren there to tie it up. Aaron sends it out to the point, or Steele sends it out to the point. Steele back after it, sends it around to Van Weingren. Back in deep by Rock Ridge. Katzenberger gets it to Gango. Gango gets it across the blue line, only for Rock Ridge to retrieve it and send it back down in the Brainerd zone. Norris ties him up as they cross the blue line. Tries to send it out, but Rock Ridge keeps it in. It's finally poked into the neutral zone, and Rock Ridge trying to come back in on the other side. Aaron sends it out into the neutral zone. Brainerd line change. Puck sent deep into the Brainerd zone. And Weingren has to go retrieve it. Sends it along behind the net to Roush. Roush with it. On the near side. He's bumped off the puck. Up in the neutral zone. Rock Ridge dumps it in deep again. Weingren back the other way. Henson, but it's intercepted by Rock Ridge. Out of the right deep point. Tries to send it into the slot, but it's deflected into the corner. Lick. And backhanded around behind the net. Tangled up in the Rock Ridge player skates. Roush comes away with it. Up along the boards to Henson. Stolen away from him. And Rock Ridge skates across the zone, but he can't get a shot off. Tangled up by Weingren. Just skating around the Brainerd zone. Nobody trying to stop him. Centering pass, Henson intercepts it. It's taken away from him. Got back in deep. 9:40 left in the third period. Behind the Brainerd net. Henson up to Lick. Lick up to the center ice. Lick gets a shot off. It deflects off the Rock Ridge player's stick and over the net. Henson trying to tie it up behind the net. Rock Ridge away with it. Huberty in there to help him. Henson now with it. Sends it out to the point. Aaron sends it into the slot. Bounces into the corner. Huberty. Puck cleared out by Rock Ridge all the way back down. Steele has to race for it. Rock Ridge gets it. Shot from the high slot goes far wide. Right D slot shoots it. Saved by David. Off the post. Puck loose. Lick comes away with it. Up to the center of the zone. Deeks past a couple Rock Ridge players. He loses it as he crosses the blue line. And Rock Ridge dumps it back across the blue line into the Brainerd zone. And Weingren has to go after it. Sends it over to Heron. Heron up to Reed. Reed gets it across the blue line and gets it away to Rock Ridge. Rock Ridge back into the Brainerd zone on the near side. Heron. Huberty battling for it. It's out at the right D point. Slap shot off of Katzenberger's leg pad. Over to Huberty, who sends it all the way down ice for an icing. 7:56 left in the third period. Face-off, Steele after behind the Brainerd net. Roush with it, sends it back over to Steele. Taken away from him. Rock Ridge sends it out to their point. He tries to fire it. Lindner deflects it away with his stick. He picks it up and skates it out of the Brainerd zone on the far side. Chucks it in deep into the Rock Ridge zone and chases after it. Along with Reed. Rock Ridge away with it. Out to center ice, Roush intercepts it. Has to circle back, sends it over to Steele. Steele up to Katzenberger. Katzenberger over to Lindner, but it's too far out in front of him, so Rock Ridge picks it up. Send it to the far side. Steele picks it up. It's back in the neutral zone. And Rock Ridge then dumps it deep in the Brainerd zone. Roush with it behind the net. He loses it. Katzenberger now with it behind the net. Just struggling to get this thing under control and get it out of the zone. Steele. Reed. Deep behind the Brainerd net again. Roush there. Lindner. Katzenberger. And he gets it across the blue line. Only to get tingled up in the neutral zone. And Rockridge comes away with it. And they get it back into the Brainerd zone. Roush gets it. Sends it over to Van Weingaren. Reed, he's checked down. No penalty. He has to go off the ice. 3-on-2, Rockridge. Puck bouncing around. Lick comes away with it and skates it down ice. Sends it over to Gangel. Lick on goal as Lick is knocked down. Finally a penalty on Rockridge for checking. Lick, Gangel, Norris with Katzenberger, Roush on D for the power play. Roush tries to center it, but Rockridge ships it out. Almost a breakaway there, but Roush with his long stick steals it away. Back out to center ice to Lick. He's battling for control of it. Comes away with it. Lick with it down in the corner. He's getting tied up. Norris in there to help him. And Rockridge comes away with it. We get it out in the neutral zone. Roush and Rockridge is offsides as they enter the Brainerd zone there. There's 1 minute 25 left in the power play. Back to Katzenberger over to Roush. Roush up to Reed. And it's poked back out to Roush in the neutral zone. Over to Katzenberger. Katzenberger tries to center it to Reed. It's poked away, but deep into the Rockridge zone. Rockridge with it. And get it out to neutral zone. Roush retrieves it. Inside skated in. He loses it. Ends up in deep. Reed after it. Gangel, Lick, all three of them there to try and get this puck back, but Rockridge gets it back out. Katzenberger tries to skate it in. He loses his stick just as the puck crosses the blue line. And Rockridge dumps it deep in the Brainerd zone. Lick picks it up, skates it behind the net. Up to Reed, back to Lick. Lick far side, cuts to the center. Shot on goal, glove save, Rockridge. Reed, Gangel with Katzenberger, Roush. Rockridge with the puck. Reed bumps him off the puck, but they get it up into the neutral zone. Chuck it down into the Brainerd zone. Roush up to Reed. Puck stuck in his skates. Lick picks it up, carries it in. Poked off his stick. And Rockridge, player out of the penalty box. Shot on goal by Lick from the top of the circle. Puck is covered. Lindner on the face-off. Henson there to help him. Puck behind the Rockridge net. Huberty chases after it in the far or near corner. Sent back over to the far corner. Lindner after it. Henson putting on back pressure. Puck behind the net. Henson after it in the far corner. Sent out to the point. Heron keeps it in. Sends it back in deep. And Rockridge breaks it out of their zone. Slap shot just inside the blue line, goes off the right post. Walks that back out, come back up to the point, slap shot, save David. Knocked off for the moorings there, so they whistled the play dead. Minutes left in the third period. Heron skates it in. Shot wide. Lindner now with it behind the net. Looking for someone to pass to. Backhands it out to Van Weingeren at the point. He has to send it back in deep. Lindner picks it up. Henson out front waiting for the pass. Henson has to go in after on the far corner. Rockridge comes away with it down into the Brainerd zone. Shot from inside the blue line, goes behind the Brainerd net, and Weingren sends it back the other way to Heron. He chips it up to Henson. Rockridge grabs it and fires it back in deep into the zone. Near side boards, he spins around, and Rockridge really get a shot off, but it goes high and wide. Lindner on the far side boards, gets it out into neutral zone. Henson chases it down into Rockridge zone. Huberty picks it up, tries to center it to Henson. Henson with it behind the net. He gets tied up in the far corner. Lick with it, back the other way. Lick tries to spin towards the net, but it's poked off the stick. Lick on the far side boards, poked off the stick again. Rockridge the other way. They tip it down into the Brainerd zone. Steele picks it up. Brainerd pulled their goalie. Lick with it over to Norris. Norris in on the left side. He's bumped off the puck. Lick with it. And he scores. Nice. Norris was bumped off the puck as he entered the zone on the near side here, and Lick picked it up, cut towards the net, and scored. Timeout on Brainerd. Minute 23 seconds left. Katzenberger, Lick, pokes it out to Norris. Norris to Lindner, he's bumped off of it. Lindner needs to get back on sides. Lick trying to get it in zone. Norris, he's bumped off of it. Lindner, they're all battling to try and get that puck across the blue line, and It's offsides. That fourth goal, it looked to me like it was Lick that scored, but they announced it as Henson scored it. I'll have to go back and watch that. Look at the face-off. Lindner pokes it into zone. Rockridge with it. They send it back out to neutral zone. They lose it. Roush picks it up. Roush sends it behind the Brainerd net. On the far side. Lindner after on the boards. Rockridge moves into the race. Shot on goal. Stick saved by David. Norris chips it down ice. Lick after it. Puck up. Lick, center ice, Rockridge, gets it in. Etzenberger in after it. Lick picks it up. Skates up through the middle of the Brainerd zone. Lick still with it, gets across the blue line and falls down. And back out to neutral zone. Being offsides on Brainerd, I think. .15 seconds left. Open net. Lick on the face-off. Lindner comes away with it. Gets across the blue line. Rockridge chips it down towards the goal. It goes wide. 5 seconds. They try to center a pass. That's going to be it.